Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Why foul trouble clouded Spurs Stephon Castle success versus Luka Doncic, Lakers. Stephon Castle led the San Antonio Spurs in scoring against the Los Angeles Lakers in their Monday night showdown. It was the beginning of the game, though, playing against Luka Doncic that sticks out most to the standout rookie. Often assigned to guard the opponent's best player, Castle drew the recently acquired Lakers superstar. The result, the 20-year-old from UConn picked up 3 fouls in the span of 54 seconds in the first quarter. Discussing his assignment against Doncic after the game, Castle admitted the situation was challenging. "I don't really want to talk about the fouls, really," Castle admitted. "It was a tough situation. The first 2 fouls came only 3 seconds apart as he checked one of the game's best players. I thought the second one was tough. I thought there was no advantage gained," acting head coach Mitch Johnson said. "He jumped, he stopped, and Steph was right there with his hands up. I was a little disappointed in that call." The national champion with the Huskies last year responded. Despite the early foul trouble, Devin Vassell was the only Spur who played significantly more. In 28 minutes, his 23 points were second only to the 30 by Lakers guard Austin Reeves. One of the Spurs' top 2 perimeter defenders, along with Jeremy Sochan, and one of the best, if not the best, rookie defenders in the NBA, Castle admitted the 3 first-quarter fouls affected him when he re-entered the game. "I was trying to play defense without fouling. At some point, it felt like I couldn't really touch people, but I was just trying to make an impact on that end of the floor without putting them on the free throw line," Castle revealed. "It's up to me whether they call it or not because, obviously, it's a foul or not. Yeah, that's their judgment. It kind of got me off to a rough start to the game, but I was happy that I was able to come back in and try and impact." The Covington, Georgia native's 19 shots were easily a team high versus the Lakers. 3 of his 8 field goals came from beyond the arc, and his 8 rebounds tied Vassell, who trailed him in shots and attempts. In Johnson's opinion, this game was a learning experience for Castle, as he had to work through the struggles to learn how to play in the NBA. "It's hard for a younger player when they get in those spots, and the next one was just an incidental trip to continue their aggressiveness because they're not trying not to get the next foul," Johnson added. "I thought he did a better job of just playing. Just playing and not worrying about if he fouled out. Screw it. I don't think we've had many guys foul out this year, so just need to continue to play through it." Averaging almost 21 points per game in March, Castle is scoring nearly 14 per night this season. He is also widely expected to win Rookie of the Year. "He's a very, very advanced, elite cerebral basketball player, as we know," Johnson concluded. "Pretty much everyone knows now by this point, and so does Castle, even when it doesn't seem like it to begin the game." JJ Redick and the Lakers aren't focusing on their schedule amid tough stretch. Filed under, JJ Redick and the Lakers aren't focusing on their schedule amid tough stretch with the Lakers having a jam-packed schedule for March. Head coach JJ Redick understands it's time to lock in. Share this story while complaining about a team's NBA schedule can be as useless as whining about the weather. The Lakers are, in fact, in the middle of a brutal stretch of games. The Lakers have 17 games in March. Even though we are past the midway point of the month, Los Angeles still has 3 back-to-backs left and stiff competition, such as the Nuggets, Rockets, Grizzlies, and Bucks left to play. If you also factor in that LeBron James and Rui Hachimura are still currently unavailable, a schedule that was supposed to show how good the Lakers can be has turned into a part of the year LA just wants to survive. Before the Lakers played against the San Antonio Spurs on Monday, head coach JJ Redick discussed the realities of the situation for the purple and gold. "It just feels like this time of year we're packing in a ton of games," Redick said. "The NFL is over and so, for a team like us, they're fitting us in all the national TV slots now, which creates Milwaukee-Denver back-to-backs. It's just part of the NBA and every team goes through it at different points. No one's going to feel sorry for us and we can't feel sorry for ourselves. You've got to play the game in front of you and then move on to the next thing and try to get better. I think as we start getting everybody back, there'll be a lot of tough parts of the schedule still to go, but we knew these 2 weeks, last week, starting with the Boston game, through this home stand, was going to be a huge challenge. The Lakers having a rough stretch here is not debatable. According to Tankathon, they have the 4th toughest schedule remaining and are tied for the most games left to play with 15 more contests to go. As Redick has stated, no team will feel bad or go easy on the Lakers. Ultimately, all that matters is how well Los Angeles executes in the games it has left. All things considered, the Lakers are in a good spot. They are currently 4th in the West and just a game behind the number 2 seed Houston Rockets. With more games left, the Lakers can gain ground on their Western rivals and ultimately earn a higher seed once the playoffs begin. Redick has the right mindset regarding this tough stretch, and if he gets buy-in from his players, then the Lakers will win more than they lose the rest of the way. So far, the evidence indicates that the Lakers are stepping into Redick's vision and finding success even when surrounded by excuses and challenges. Los Angeles is currently on a 2-game winning streak. With 3 more home games before they are back on the road, they can still establish dominance in the NBA, even with key players out. Redick already knows that the cheat code to winning in the NBA is more about working hard than anything else. As long as he continues to demand that effort and the Lakers rise to the occasion, they'll be just fine. Giannis Antetokounmpo could join LeBron James in exclusive NBA club that Luka Doncic failed to do. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been playing at the highest level for a few seasons now, and the former 2-time MVP is on the cusp of joining a very exclusive NBA club. Giannis has made the All-NBA first team for 6 seasons in a row, and if he plays 65 games this season, he is likely to add a 7th straight to his resume. If the Milwaukee Bucks superstar can make it, then he joins a club that includes only Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal and Elgin Baylor, as per Basketball Reference. The only player that has more is LeBron James, who made the All-NBA first team a whopping 11 times in a row and holds the record. The only other player with a longer active streak is Luka Doncic, and with the Lakers superstar already out of contention for hitting the 65-game mark this season, his streak will end this season. The Slovenian point guard would have been the only threat to Giannis and LeBron's streak, but he will have to start a new one next season. To complete this historic achievement, Giannis Antetokounmpo will have to play 10 more games during this regular season, which he is on pace to do. He is averaging 30.4 points, 12.1 rebounds, and 6.0 assists this season, which is more than good enough to make it should he hit the minimum game threshold required. While this achievement will be another major feather in his cap, Giannis will only be focused on making another run at the NBA championship with the Milwaukee Bucks this season. The Milwaukee Bucks are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, and a deep playoff run is a very real possibility for the team. And you, fan? What do you think about Antetokounmpo's situation? Write to us in the comments.